Hello, everybody. Andrea Trowski here, and let's talk about what you should know if you're a newbie selling LipSense, because we all had to start somewhere, right? And I remember when I first started, I did have a lot of questions, but at the same time, I didn't really know what to ask. And my sponsor, I mean, they don't know what to tell you either, because they don't want to overwhelm you with too much stuff. So it makes sense to just sort of do your own thing and then learn as you go. So let me talk to you guys about a couple things that I had learned. I've been doing it now for about 3 months, so not long, but I did learn a lot of things. And in case you're curious, I am wearing my favorite Bella with pearl. I love the pearl gloss. Just so nice, eh? And that brings me to my next point, okay? Look inside the tube here. It looks quite different in the tube than it does on somebody's lips. Also keep in mind that the color depends on the skin tone. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. It's so important to have somebody test the colors because, you know, I should say in the tube, it could look completely different. Like I thought this was more of a neutral. That's what I thought. But would I consider this a neutral? No. But on somebody who doesn't have such a light skin tone that I do, it does probably look neutral. So it depends on the person's skin tone and on their hair color too. It does make a big, big difference. Like this looks one way on me, and then on somebody who has, let's say, a medium tan complexion with dark brown hair, this will probably look neutral on them. So if you have a customer that says to you, okay, I'm looking for a neutral brown, this might be a neutral for them. But if they have light skin, blonde hair, I would not say this is neutral at all. So they could say, well, I saw this on somebody I know who's Indian, you know. I loved the color because it looks so neutral. On them, it is neutral, but on their friend, it's neutral. But if they have light skin, light hair, it won't be neutral. So then they will have it, or I should say they will purchase it and then say, okay, this isn't what I thought it was. I want to take it back. And that sucks, okay? It does. It sucks because then you can't exactly sell it to somebody else. I believe they can return it to the company, but they have to pay for shipping. And honestly, I don't know how that works because I've only been doing this for 3 months. But I also say, I mean, it's not something I say, but I do not say to people, if you don't like it, let me know and take it back. I don't say that. I don't say that. You may want to, but I don't say that because I let them test whatever color they want. So they can test anything. If they test it and don't like it, well, that's not my problem because they tested it, right? I'm not trying to sound mean, but hey, this is 2017. There are people out there who will say to you, oh my God, this is like awesome, right? They'll wear it for their night out and then say, okay, this was kind of expensive. I don't have the money right now, so I'm just going to take it back and say that I didn't like it. It does happen, right? But you run a business, so that sucks. Now, but I will say, for, let's say, a customer who has purchased from me before and says, you know what, this is a little bit darker than I thought it was. I tested it, but I don't really like it. Can I exchange it for something else? For them, I might. It hasn't happened yet, knock on wood, because again, this isn't something now that you're able to sell. So you could keep it as a tester, but they used this applicator on themselves, right? So they didn't use a disposable applicator. So should you, whoops, as I'm throwing it, sorry guys. Should you be using it as a tester? Technically not, but there is alcohol in here to help to kill the bacteria. So if you're using a disposable applicator, yes, you could use it as a tester technically, right? But would I want to use a tester on my lips if I knew somebody else was using it, not with a disposable applicator? Me? No, but I'm just picky. that way, right? So that's just something that I wanted to talk about, that you all should know, that the LipSense colors look different on everybody. And what we're starting to find is some of the older LipSense colors look a little bit different than the new ones, even with the same names. Like I've noticed there was a color, shoot, now I can't think of it, but it was a pink color that the old formula was more pink. The one that they have now, the same name, is more orange. So there's a difference. So also keep that in mind too, that some of the colors, if they're thinking about a color that they tried 2 years ago, it may not be the same color, but the same name now. So not to confuse you guys, you don't have to think about that yet. Like if you're new at this whole thing, your customers are probably new at it too, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But again, to help to solve that problem, have them test it first, easily. So you may be wondering, well, how do you have them test it if we don't have testers? So every color that I purchase, like I do tend to get, if I think that it will sell well, I get 7 of that color, okay? So one I always use as a tester, always. So I put actually like a little sticker on mine, and I normally have one on the side too. But of course, the ones that I have right now, I don't. But so I put like a little sticker here, and I wrap it around the lid too, usually. So then that's obvious that it's a tester. And I put every color on myself so they can see what it looks like. Even if I don't like the color, it doesn't mean that somebody else won't like the color either. So that's another thing. Order some of every single color. Even if you're thinking that's a hideous color, you will have customers that want that hideous color. And just because it doesn't look nice on you, it doesn't mean that it's not going to look nice on somebody else. So if you're the type of person who says, well, I like pinks and neutral colors, don't only order pinks and neutrals, order every single color they have out there, because you will have customers that want those colors. But I mean, like if I see like a dark brown color, I don't love those, and I don't see a lot of people wearing those colors, but I will still order it. So I'll probably order 3 of a color that I'm pretty sure I won't sell a lot of, but I always use one as a tester. So I put it on and can show them what they look like, and I sell the heck out of it. I sell the heck out of it. Like there's a color that I have, cocoa. I think it's pronounced cocoa. Yeah. It's like a dark brown shimmery color. I would never wear it, honestly, but I have been. I've been selling the heck out of it, and I have four of the colors. Now, it's summertime though, so people aren't thinking like a dark brown shimmery color. But in the fall, heck yeah, they will be. Sell the heck out of it. You know, put it on, say, yay, I have this awesome color. You know, people love that. Wear it every day. Put it on your hand so people can see it, what it looks like, you know, here, everywhere. It's awesome. You will sell it. I know when I first started, we had 2 colors. That's it. I was like, I said to my sponsor, I said, I want to order, but I can't just order like 7. I think we had crimson red and bombshell. So we had a dark red and a light neutral. The total opposites, right? I said, well, I would like to order a lot to get the discount, but I'm not spending like $1,000 on 2 colors. It's not happening, right? But I did buy about 5 of each. I sold out of them, you guys, in like a week. I'm not even kidding. I sold out of them. And thankfully, the week afterwards, we had about 4 colors to choose from. So I bought a ton because I could tell that I'll be able to sell. Because if I can sell 2 colors in a week, I had 5 of each colors, I'm pretty sure. I sold out of them. So think about what I could do with a nice neutral color. That's what everybody wants, right? So I bought a ton. It was perfect, and I am selling like hotcakes. I love it. But yeah, so keep that in mind also. It brings me to my next point. Even if you're looking to order and they have 2 colors, buy at least 5 of each color, especially the ones that you know will sell. Buy 3 of the colors you're pretty sure you won't sell a lot of yet, but still buy them so you have them, because there's always a customer out for you. And think about the seasons too. In the summertime, people want pinks and browns, oranges, and they want reds for their nights out. Get those colors. If you're thinking like a shimmery purple, you might not sell a lot of those, but still, when the colors come in stock, buy them. Trust me, you guys, so you have those colors, because soon the seasons will change, and then you'll be thinking, oh my God, like all of my customers are asking for a purple. I don't have them. But you could have ordered them in the summertime when they had tons, right? Because other people are thinking, well, I'm not going to order purple because I'm not going to sell it. In the fall, it sells like hotcakes, okay? Think of the colors that sell per season. Around Christmas time, people want a red because they're having their family photos. They're just, people want reds for Christmas. I know I love reds for Christmas. So buy them. Even if you don't think a color will sell, I'm sorry to sound like a broken record here, buy the colors. They will sell. Always, always buy at least 5 of every color. If you're pretty sure they won't sell, buy 3, okay? They will sell, but still, save your money on the colors for now that you know will sell. So you make the money and then spend the money on more LipSense colors. Always get one as a tester. I cannot tell you how many people initially say, well, I don't want to open up all of my LipSense to use as testers. I kind of would like to sell them. You know what? You have to use them as the testers, because if people see you, with it on, they will want that color. They don't want a color they can't see. And when people come over to your house to test the colors, they want to test the colors. They don't want to say, okay, well, I see this color. Oh, I can't test it because you don't have it open yet? Oh, well, I really want that one, but I want to see if it looks nice. I have seen it, you guys. Colors look different on different people. A perfect example, I went over to somebody's house. She had her and her sister-in-law over, and the one said that she wanted a nice bright pink, and another one said she wanted, the other one said she wanted a neutral color. So here I'm showing the bright pinks that I have. She tried them and said, oh, these are really, really bright, actually. Can I go for more of a neutral pink? So that's the opposite, right? That's the opposite of a bright pink. She wanted a neutral pink that she could see a little bit, but not too much. And she loved it. So even if somebody says to you they want a certain color, bring all of your testers anyway, because they always change their mind. Honestly, they always do. They always change their mind. Have them test the colors on their hand first. Like what I typically do is say, okay, what colors are you thinking? They typically pick 3 or 5. Like, okay, I like this one, I like this one. I put them all on their hand so that they can see it on their hand. Because if I put it on my hand, I have a light skin tone. Not everybody has my light skin tone, right? So I put it on their hand, and then I say, what color do you want to test? If they're not sure, if they say, well, I kind of like all of these, then I'll say, which 2 do you want to test? And I have them put a color on their lip here and then the other color on this one, so that way they can see 2 colors. It's awesome, right? And then if they're still not sure, I say, well, they look awesome, buy each. Why not? Buy both of them, right? And then they're probably thinking, okay, that's expensive, so I do have to pick one. I'll pick this one, and then they're happy. But they will always want that other color. It always happens where they message me like maybe a day or 2 later and say, yeah, can I buy the other color too? It always happens. So don't be afraid to let them test 2 colors. That's what I do. Okay, you don't have to, but that's what I do, because then typically they say, well, can I take this off now because I have 2 different colors? So I tell them that you can get a color, a gloss, and a remover, which I don't have at the moment. 3 of them are on sale, so you should purchase the remover so you're able to take it off. That's what I do. That's what I do. Or I say, okay, well, you can take it off, but you do have to rub pretty hard. You might have to use soap or something, but you can take it off. But to make it easier, buy the remover with your package because all three are on sale. That's what I do, you guys. I'm not trying to sell them something that they don't need or being pushy. I'm just being honest. I'm like, well, if you want to take it off, sure, because the remover isn't antibacterial. But technically, I could use mine as a tester, but I've been putting it on my lips, right? So it's not something that I like to do. So yeah, makes sense? So that's just a couple things that I've learned, and those are the common questions that people ask me is, okay, we don't sell testers, so how do I use testers? Do I have to open up every single color to use as a tester? Yes, because you will wear it yourself. And like these things, you guys, if they're opened, last 2 years. Hopefully you can sell them in 2 years. I mean, come on, like you should be working hard, right? Unopened last 4 years, so don't be afraid to buy stock. Another question people ask me is, well, I don't want to buy all of this stock and not sell it. You will sell it. You will. And what helps me is if I know that I have a lot of stock, that even pushes me harder to, you know, to host a party, to ask people if they want to host a party. I do post on my Facebook group 3 times a day, every day, because I want to sell my stock, right? And the more you buy, the more of a discount you will have, right? And then you sell at full price and make a 50% commission. There's no other company out there that will give you a 50% commission. It's amazing. And then everybody that you have under your team, if they order a certain amount, you will have 10% of their order. So that's awesome. I love that. And I love helping people make money. Okay, and this is a very easy way to make some quick money because LipSense, you guys, sells itself. They see it, they love it, it doesn't come off, it sells itself, it's amazing. Trust me, I've been doing this now for about 3 months, and minimum, I've made about $500 a month. Minimum, up to a couple thousand. So would you like to make a couple $1,000s? I'm thinking yes, right? If I can do it, you can do it. I love it. And let me help you. Let me help you guys. I love helping people. So be excited. That's another thing that I wanted to mention is be excited and don't let this stress you out. Too many people say, oh, well, we don't have enough colors. There's nothing available. Sell the heck out of what you have, you guys. There's always colors available. When I started, we had 2 colors. We had crimson, red, and bombshell. If I can sell those 2 completely different colors, you can sell what we have available now. There's always at least 4 colors in stock. I had 2, okay, you guys, so it's pretty good. Plus, we have other products. Buy the other products and sell them. We have amazing products. I love the makeup remover, the Foops remover. It's amazing, and it takes off LipSense. And it's only about $10 more than the small thing of remover, I think. $10 more? Yeah, I think so. So sell the heck out of that too. They can take off their makeup and their LipSense with the same thing. Awesome, right? So, okay, you guys, sorry, this was a little bit of a longer video than I intended. I always do that. But if you guys need anything or have questions, let me know anytime. And I will see you guys in the next video, and good luck selling.